Just do what you were born to do, and everything works out right. Don't listen to all the people who hate, cause all they do is they'll make your mistakes for you.
So they don't own ya, I just told ya. Alright, alright, yeah, yeah. We gonna get it when we live it, live it. We're alright, alright, yeah, yeah. We gonna get it when we live it, walk, whoa. It's a liberty walk, walk. Saying goodbye to the people who tied you up. It's a liberty walk, walk. Feeling your heart again, breathing new oxygen. It's a liberty walk, walk for yourself. Slam the door down, breathe not anymore. Liberty, 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 liberty. It's a liberty walk, walk, walk.
Keep on walking in it, don't stop.
Just walk this way. Don't like what you do. Don't take the abuse. Move to the truth. People, come on, that means you. It's a liberty walk, walk. Saying goodbye to the people who tied you up. It's a liberty walk, walk. Feeling your heart again, breathing new oxygen. It's a liberty walk, walk for yourself. Slam the door down, breathe not anymore. Liberty, 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 liberty. It's a liberty walk, walk,
Don't stop, keep on talking. Don't stop, keep on walking it, walk, walk, walk. Don't stop, keep on walking it. Don't stop, keep on talking.